What is up? Good morning, everybody. We are about 3 minutes away from market open. I drew out my levels already. We got support right here. We have resistance right here. We have another resistance right here that turned into support because it broke through right here. We have a resistance. We have a support right here. Wait. Sorry. We have resistance, support. We have another resistance right here and support right here. We have a little bit of a trend line right here and a little bit of a trend line going this way. So I'm going to be looking for a breakout of this area to take a buy because I see a supply area right here. It could go lower though. But the thing is, we had big sell-off right here, and it had really hard rejections in this area. So I don't know if it's going to break this yet, so I'm just going to watch and see what happens. I'm assuming that it's going to keep going lower because we already broke structure on the higher time frame to continue a downtrend, but it hasn't pulled back up yet enough. Because if we're looking at the move, right? This would be the start of the move where it broke structure. And we haven't... Oh, no, we have. Okay. So, yeah. So, it might continue down from here. Because it's already reached the 50% mark. So, we'll see what happens. I believe the downtrend is going to continue because it's making good lower lows and lower highs. This would be the lower high. This is the lower low right here on the higher time frame. Or this is the lower low, sorry, on the higher time frame. So I believe it's going to go down, but we have a strong supply zone up here, so I'm still going to pay attention to this. We can't discount this because it could pull back up more to touch this supply zone before continuing down. Let's see that on the higher time frame. See? So we got the higher low right here, lower high, lower low. It needs to pull up more. So this would be the supply zone right here. It needs to pull up here before going down further. Or it could just go down, like right now. I'm gonna be patient. If I get a second push, I think it's gonna go up, bro. We had too many rejections at this area, like big rejections. If I get a break of that high, then I'll go in again, but we'll see what happens. You don't want to go in too early, you want to pay attention to the sweeps. I might wait for a candle closure this time. Candle closure and then a retest to break again. I might,
Order filled.
I'll go in. We'll just target here.
Order filled.
Cool with that. Easy as pie. So we entered right here. My stop would have been right here. Take profit right here. Yeah. A 1 to 1.4. I could have targeted lower, but I didn't put any of the targets down, so I can't. I want to stay very conservative with this trade. My stop would have been up here at this level. We had a good push, broke the high, and it came back, and we even broke this low, so I could have held it to continue down, but because we broke 2 resistances. So that already tells you that we're going down, you know what I mean? And if you're looking at this would have been a little bit of a trend right here, a break of a trend. I could have gotten in at this break, but you want to be conservative. You want to have that second push unless it breaks the high. It had a good retrace. It made its up wick. It retraced back into the zone actually when we were watching it, and then once it pushed, it took a little bit of time before it re-broke these resistances right here. So yeah, it was a good trade. This is most likely going to be a little sweep down in order to go up and then come back down, because if we're looking at the higher time frame, you know, it hasn't touched this supply zone yet. This supply zone is still very fresh. There's no touches. It broke liquidity right here. It created liquidity, I mean. We have 2 up candles, broke structure. So if it comes back to touch, it's gonna drop heavy, dude. Like heavy. I'm talking about heavy. Most likely targeting this area of a demand right here that has not been touched either. So yeah, that was the trade. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to be posting 5 chapters today. Yeah, so I'm posting 5 chapters today. No, I think a little bit more than that. Yeah, well, either way, we're going super in depth. So if you guys haven't already, remember to subscribe. Remember to turn on post notifications. Remember to comment, guys. See, look, it's already pulling back up. I'm telling you, bro. It's going to go back to this, and it's going to come down. But we're on the higher time frame. We are in consolidation, because this is all sideways price movement. This is not really a trend. But yeah. So I think it's going to go up to touch this supply zone. But we got that sweep. Good trade. Okay, what was I saying? Yeah, I'm posting 5 chapters today. So if you guys haven't already, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you guys follow along. I am teaching some real trading stuff, okay? You guys have gotten the foundation. If you guys haven't already, you guys missed a bunch of foundation stuff that I worked on. All of the prerequisites to your trading that most traders don't really focus on. I mean, TJR kind of focuses on it. Like, he does talk about it, like psychology, and then he focuses pretty heavy on psychology, which is a good thing. So if you guys do watch him, I would watch him for the psychology stuff. That's what I watch him for, because it's good to brush up on your psychology, and it's good to have people to keep you accountable on your psychology. He does a lot of psychology videos, so I would watch him on that. But when it comes to like trading, I wouldn't really watch him for trading, because I don't really believe in ICT, because ICT is more of a jumble of a bunch of concepts, right? He only gives you entry models. He doesn't really break down. I mean, he posted recently, I haven't watched it, but he did post a couple videos. I think it's like a new course that he's doing online, but I haven't watched it, so I don't know how in depth he's going. So I can't really speak on it, but if he is going in depth, that's great. I hope you guys are learning from it. I hope it really helps you guys out, because at the end of the day, we're all here to change our lives. We're all here to make money. We're all here to, make our dreams come true. So whether it's from me, whether it's from TJR, whether it's from Alex G, whether it's from Mamba, whether it's from Sai, whoever you guys are watching, make sure, we're all here for the same reason, right? We're all here to take care of our family. We're all here to make our dreams come true. So if you guys like my videos and like the way I teach, it would be very much appreciated if you guys were to follow, subscribe, leave some comments, leave some questions that you guys have about my videos, because I'm going to be doing a Q&A video where I'm going to be answering all the questions that you guys have, right? Because it's going to help Nick, it's going to help Victor, it's going to help you guys. Oh, if you guys don't know, Nick and Victor, if you guys are new, Nick and Victor are part of the boot camp. right? So I'm teaching 2 of my friends how to day trade, and I'm basically making that into a boot camp that you guys can watch. So you're watching a boot camp of 2 people going through a boot camp, which I don't think anybody has ever done before. You know, it's a good way to see insight into a new beginner's mind and how they view things, and maybe it could like refresh some of your stuff, refresh some of your ideas, maybe give you guys something that you haven't learned before or haven't thought about asking before, you know, that it just slipped your mind because you're so focused on entry models. You know, I'm sorry to like beat you guys up, but yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Remember to subscribe. We got 5 chapters coming out today. It's going to be market structure, Dow theory, Wyckoff theory. We're going to be breaking down a bunch of stuff. Why support and resistances matter. See? Why support and resistances matter. Come on, guys. You just saw a trade, what, $1,000 on a combine, right? We got a rack on a combine. Fucking disgusting. I'm trading like 3 combines at a time right now. I should be copy trading it, but I don't know why I'm not. Because I'm trying to add. I closed out my other accounts. I didn't blow my accounts, by the way. I closed out my other accounts because this shit was pissing me off. I'd regret closing it because it was at the time where Top Step was like fucking doing a bunch of dumb shit and like lagging and then like closing out for 2 days. I was like, you know what? I'm done with Top Step. So I closed out my accounts. I took a payout and I closed out my accounts. And then I was gonna go into like Alpha Futures or like My Funded Futures and all that, or like Take Profit. But then I was like, damn, I don't know if I trust these. Like Top Step has been around for way longer. Even though they got some bugs, you know, I'd rather deal with a little bit of bugs than not get payouts. You know what I mean? So I reopened 3. You guys saw that I was trading on the first one. Then I started doing the second one, and this is the third one. So once I catch up on all these, I'll probably copy trade it so that way it all passes at the same time. But yeah, we're on the third one. We're gonna once we catch up to the other 2, because the first one I'm at like 52 something. The second one I just caught up, and then the third one I need a little bit more. So once I catch up to the third one, I'm gonna copy trade them. So yeah, here we go. Thank you guys for watching. Remember, 5 chapters coming out today.